have you ever wondered why mathematics works? That may sound a slightly abstract question, so let me sort of ground it in a bit more reality for you. Two of my favourite things, some of my favourite subjects to read and watch documentaries on, one would be exploration. The stories of human beings exploring the highest mountain, the deepest parts of the ocean, the solar system and so on. And the other thing I get really excited about is science. I think science is just incredibly exciting and incredibly cool. And of course, where those two things, exploration and science, came together perhaps most powerfully was in the Apollo missions in the 1960s and the early 1970s, when we first landed human beings on the moon. On the 24th of July, 1969, Neil Armstrong steps from the Apollo 11 landing capsule and announces those famous words, one small step for mankind, for a human being, giant step for mankind. And it was only a couple of years ago we had the 50th anniversary celebrations of the moon landings, and I was glued to the TV. I watched everything. But of course, if you think about it, vast amount of mathematics went into the moon landings. Calculating the way to get that lander down onto the moon, calculating the correct orbital trajectories to get the rocket from the Earth to the moon without losing the astronauts in deep space, and so on and so forth. Numbers, 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 mathematics everywhere. And that's a bit of a mystery. Why? Well, think about this. If we live in a godless universe where the only things that actually exist are physical, solid things like tables and chairs and donkeys and Mars bars and so on, what exactly is a number? Well, if that's what reality we're dealing with, a number is simply something that was invented by Mesopotamian goat herders sometime around about the 2nd or 3rd millennia BC to keep track of their goats. That's what a number is. It's a very human invention. But if numbers were something just invented by Stone Age goat herders, how on earth is it that numbers align so beautifully with science? How is it that physics is, quite frankly, powered by numbers and mathematics? Why do numbers, why can they be used to describe the interior geometry of black holes, the orbital velocity of a rocket, and so on? Either those goat herders got really incredibly lucky, or there is something so much bigger going on. Well, I want to suggest to you that mathematics, the fact that mathematics works, the fact it aligns with science so well, is another big clue that something much bigger is going on in this universe. Because if this is not a godless universe, if there is a god of some kind behind it, then the easy way to solve that problem is we simply say, well, mathematics is not something that human beings invented. It's something that human beings have discovered, and that numbers originate in the mind of God. I remember once talking to a professor of mathematics at Oxford University over a coffee. He made this very point to me. He said, Andy, as a mathematician, he said, when I go out and do maths, I don't think I'm inventing things. I'm not creating. Mathematics is not like art. He said, mathematics is like exploration. We go out and we discover this world of numbers and mathematical objects out there waiting for us to discover. Well, if that's the case, what is it doing there? Who placed it there? What's its origin? Have you ever wondered if mathematics could be another massive clue that there is a God out there?